I'm going to ask Dr. Carter Lambert to come up and do a special presentation that he will tell you about in a second.
Most of the things I do with my work are really enjoyable. Occasionally, I have to do things that aren't really fun. But tonight is one of those times when I'm really honored to be doing what I'm about to do. And I'm also humbled because I have the opportunity tonight, and we all have the opportunity, to recognize some people that if you use the term beloved, probably it's an understatement. They're special people who've been a part of CAC for a long time. Combined 77 years, in fact. And I'd like for them to come up on stage right now so we can recognize them. That's Hal and Sonya Gates. I'm going to go ahead and tell you and prepare you. I'm probably going to cry a little bit, and there may be a few people in the audience that do that too, and it's okay. Hal and Sonya, if you shed a tear too. Ours will be a little different though. Ours will be a little sad, tears of sadness. Theirs are going to be probably tears of happiness, because they are in the process. Hal and Sonya are going to be retiring, and you can't adequately, and I just want to say that there's no way for us to adequately express how much we appreciate you guys. And but tonight, because this is family and these are people who have common love for the school and that you've had for the school for years, we want to take the opportunity to do this. There are going to be some other things going on, some receptions. I know we've got some articles coming out and some funny stories and things to tell about how, not Sonya, there's nothing funny about Sonya. It's okay if I say that in something. But this is a great opportunity for us to do that. And just a little background for those of you who don't know Hal and Sonya, the two of you in the audience tonight. Hal actually started at CAC in 1979 as assistant principal. In 1984, I got it right? I got it right. 1984, he moved to the classroom and taught science forever. He has spent the last several years taking care of the physical plant in North Little Rock, and it's been a blessing to our administrative team. It's been a real blessing to the people at North Little Rock. He's worn a lot of different hats. He's been a basketball coach, as Wes can attest. He drives a bus. He has probably cleaned up after every student and every employee who's ever been at CAC. Some mess that we've made. But the best thing he ever did was when he married Sonya and brought her to be here and work at CAC. And Sonya began working in 1982 as a bookkeeper. At some point, she assumed responsibilities, along with bookkeeping responsibilities, as the development office secretary. She moved into a role as assistant to the superintendent at some point. For the last many years, she has been the office manager and the registrar. In 2002 and 2003, when I came to CAC, she assumed the role of boss and has done a fabulous job at that, and I'm thankful for that. A cheer sponsor, I mean, I could go on, but they're special people to us. And I'd like for you to kind of help me out a little bit here, because I've got a little, I want to see what this exercise does. I first of all would like to ask anyone who had an eraser thrown at them by Hal Gates to please stand up. Anybody? Okay, no, stay standing, stay standing. And I know there's going to be some duplication of this right now. I'm not even going to ask who may have been paddled by Hal, because we don't talk about that anymore. If you, seriously though, if you personally were taught or coached by Hal or Sonya? Please stand up. Let's see who you are. Wow. If you have a child that was taught or coached by Sonya or Hal, please stand up. I told you. If you worked with Hal or Sonya in any capacity, even in a volunteer capacity or as a board member or in any other capacity, would you please stand up? I could go on and on. I could ask how many people who may have been served pizza by Sonya or served pizza with her or had medicine given to her, to them by her, or maybe measured their skirt, or I know this is going to be a really hard thing. We may have to bring her out of retirement every year for the junior senior because she misses that more than anything, I'm sure. But one final one, I'd like to ask anyone who appreciates individuals who dedicate their lives to God and to young people, would you please stand up? But I'd like to recognize, I have one more group I'd like to see if they would stand for us. If you are a family member, Hal and Sonya, would you please stand up? And they should be located pretty closely down here. And they have folks all over the place, okay? And this is a representative of them. I want to, on behalf of the CAC family, say thank you for sharing your mom and dad, and mother-in-law and father-in-law, and granny and G-Pops. Thank you so much, because we know the time they've invested in school, and you're a big part of that. And thank you so much for that. Sonya has not changed a bit. Hal looks a little different, but this is probably circa 1980, in there. So not much change, but we've got a couple of tokens, just to kind of it's a token of our appreciation for you. Got the flowers. We also have, and this is a vase, and it says Hal and Sonya Gates, in special recognition of 77 years of collective service at CAC. Go Mustangs. Awesome. And it's heavy, Hal, so you might have Sonya hold it. And one other thing that we've got is pretty unique, and is Chad gives it to you. You can see up here on the screen, these are lifetime event passes for anything CAC, and these are one of a kind. Okay, so you know nobody else can use them, but they're one of a kind. We really love y'all. I'm not going to ask Sonya to say everything, but I'm going to give Hal an opportunity to speak to you just a second.
Thank you. I'm pretty nervous. I'm about like a dog running in the street in front of Kevin Lloyd. Chad already mentioned the gym, mid-court. The concession stand was in this corner, big window, serve concessions from there. On the other side, out to the hallway, was the window for the lunchroom or serve lunches from. And then they would eat lunch. We're talking about 1979, 1980, in Coach Gates' classroom. So we've come a long way, very long way. Thank you, many others like you, Bob and Mary Dowles, who brought us here. We came here planning to stay maybe 5 years. That's been gone. I thought about asking Sonya back then, you know, if we stay 30 or 40 years, will they give us a plaque? So that didn't happen. Something else. I like it. Came here and got involved in a common cause of the utmost importance, children. We encourage you to continue that cause. Enrollment in 1979 was approximately 150 7th through 12th graders, faculty and staff numbering less than 20. Long way, come a long way. Sonya eventually became what's called a teacher's resource. What about this? Go ask Sonya. When is this supposed to happen? Go ask Sonya. Who is responsible for it? You know. Go ask Sonya. She knows. 40 years put in perspective. These are some numbers. They're close. Nobody can count. We guessed. Affiliated with 3,000 students, 2,800 families, 9,000 bus routes, in counting. Over 14,000 days associated with CAC. 25 track attacks. Started or begun by Doug Freeman. Everybody on this. Over 20,000 times driven Crystal Hill Road, trying to dodge some 100,000 potholes. If you tried, I want to tell you, it cannot be done. A couple of most bizarre things that happened to me. I try to think of some things that are bizarre about every week or two. First day of school, 7th grade, boys PE. In the gym, both sets of bleachers were pushed in. Coach Gates and I were with, I will say, 35 7th grade boys sitting on the bench on this side of the bleachers. And one kid wasn't there. Do you know where he is? Do you know him? You got lots of answers like nothing. Okay, we look across above the purple railing on the other side, and there he is. We wave him over. Well, he doesn't go down the steps. He comes over the purple rail, all bleachers in, jumps to the floor, and rolls. We're looking at each other. This is not good. The dude got up and came on over to class. He did not land on his head. So, I had a life science class in this room right across the hall. One morning, 3rd period or so, window shade was up. Red pickup truck parked out there by the bank. Person screaming from some girls. What's going on? Look out the window, and Tim Dials is dragging a deer from the woods. And he has used his bow on it. It's dead. The girls are screaming. Gets to the pavement or the gravel, whatever is out there at the moment, and then he picks it up. Of course, when he hits the truck bed, it flops a little bit. And here they were, just going nuts. One day, I just have to tell you this, had a girl that always restroom pass. So one day she went. I closed the door, turned the light out, put the window up, raised the window, and we all, classroom kids, we all crawled out the window, put the window back down, walked around to the back door, and waited. She comes back to class. Where did we go? Well, we walked on in, and she's there. It's just kind of a big joke on her. I was working one Monday morning of spring break here before 8 o'clock. Car pulls up to the front, girl gets out, comes to the front door. I'm in here working. I go to the door, has books. Open the door. I said, "What are you doing?" I'm coming to school. I said, "It's a spring break." 11th grader. One of my funniest was, for me, before Thanksgiving, I would always tell a Thanksgiving story. It concerned food, and it was probably pretty gross. But I always warn you, do not think of this next week when you're having your Thanksgiving meal. Do not think of this. Thanksgiving passed, we came back to school, girl comes in, "I hate you." "What?" "I hate you." I said, "You hadn't seen me in 10 days. I don't be pretty good." "I don't care, I hate you." "Why?" I sat down at my Thanksgiving meal and I thought about the story. I could not eat a thing. "I hate you." I think one of my worst fears, I will be in a medical situation someday, being attended by a nurse or doctor who was a former student. Carrying a grudge, like the girl we went out the window from, or you wouldn't let me go get a drink of water, so, we're going to. There's so many memories. Some of you guys remind me sometimes of some of those. I forget a lot of them. With all the great memories, we still miss many of our CAC family who have passed on before us, whether it's husband, wife, son or daughter, mom or dad, brother, sister, student, staff member, or close friend. To them we say thank you. We are the ones, Sonya and I are the ones who have been most blessed with our involvement here at Central Arkansas Christian School. Thank you.
Sonya needs to write a book. He did a great job delivering what she wrote tonight. So, I was kind of hoping he was going to share the story about repairing the weed eater on his desk in 7th grade science, but I'm sure we'll go back to hear about that some other time. Guys, we do love you from the bottom of our hearts. And we still got a ways to go, so we can hear some more of those stories, and but we do love you. Thank y'all so much for everything.
One of the presentations we make this night every year is our Volunteer of the Year Award. We give this to, this is in honor of Randy and Donna Dennis, who served for many years, both in our concession stands and the PFTA and booster presidents, really set a tone for servanthood and volunteering at school. Most of the time, this is not really an award that honors like the best volunteer sort of that year, but it's typically kind of a legacy type of thing that they've been doing for many years. And so we want to give recognition where recognition usually is not given to those who have served behind the scenes. And this is, I feel like this is such a special one. We want to give this to, sometimes give it to a couple, and this is a couple, but it's not a couple who are married to each other, although they kind of talk to each other as if they are married to each other sometimes. These two gentlemen have served the school, keeping book, keeping score, keeping clock, spotting at football games and basketball games for something near 14 years. And last year was their last year to do so. Pass that baton on. They have never received anything in payment other than Chick-fil-A sandwiches and pizza. And probably are not expecting this. I would like to honor Russell Quattlebaum and Mark Hodges if they would make their way down to the front. Noah was wanting to honor the Gates family and probably had no idea they were receiving something else. So, Russell, this is your plaque. It says, Randy and Donna Dennis Volunteer Award presented to Russell Quattlebaum on April 4th, 2019. Thank you for your tireless enthusiasm, your dedication, and your hard work. Mark Hodges is not here tonight. He is at work in New York City. However, he has sent a video acceptance speech. Like you knew who it was.
Not exactly live from New York City, but I'm still up here right now, so I wanted to at least reach out to you and thank you. Got a couple of reasons that I'm sad that I'm not back tonight. The first, obviously, is I want to share with you my deep appreciation and gratitude for the award. I absolutely don't feel like I deserve it at all. The last several years, I probably spent about 42% of my time going back and forth to the concession stand for free food, all the while leaving Russell to do all the work. So I really am appreciative of it. It was a very fun ride. We got to do a lot of fun things together. And honestly, over probably the last 10 years, we really started to look and act a lot like these guys. Now, if you remember these two guys from the Muppet Show, you know that they sat up in the balcony and they heckled a lot of stuff. And I gotta be honest with you, we really did probably heckle a few things while we were there. But I got a lot of great swag that I still have in my closet that I'll be able to use for at least the next 20 years. So thank you so much. It really is an honor, one that I truthfully don't feel deserving of. So thank you. And the second reason that I'm really sad that I'm not able to be there this evening is because Hal and Sonya Gates, I love you guys. I hope you know that you mean so much to me and to my family. And I'm so glad that when I was in 7th grade, the eraser that Hal threw at my head in Bible class missed. Because had I lost my life that day, I wouldn't have been able to have known all the great things that you guys have done over all of the years. So thank you so much for all you've done. Thank you for the lives you've impacted. Thank you for your influence. God bless you. God bless all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Russell. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Tamara, for sharing. Your husbands. Often at those games, they're often not watching their own kids. Right, there was years and years of service and helping at sports events where they were watching everyone else's kids and serving.